Welcome to VariYoga with Andrea and Bryan Fowler. He's visiting from Fort Smith, but he's always lots of times on my show, and he's on the show with me today to help you learn some more strength and health for our bodies. So we're actually going to start right into it with you. Leading us, yes.
And we're going to sit in a different pose. Often we come together, we're sitting in easy pose. This is a different pose. If you were a kid, sometimes you would sit on your heels and it would be just fine. But as we continue on our journey, it gets a little more challenging. If you need to use a blanket under your ankles or a block to sit on, I've got a block back here to sit on, adjust as you need to, because we're going to be in this pose for a flow through quite a few different poses here. So join us, take time, set up, and let's begin. Let your breath flow in and out through your nose. Good. Take your hands forward and interlace your fingers and turn the heels of the hands forward. When you inhale, take your arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, round your upper back and take your body forward. Inhale, lift again. Now you separate your hands and twist to your right. Your left hand comes to your right knee and right hand to the floor behind. Now we're mirroring you. Inhale, take both hands up. And as you exhale, twist to your left. Right hand to your left knee, left hand to the floor behind. Inhale, both hands up again. And now we do a side stretch. Take your right hand to the floor and the left hand reaches over. Lengthen the side body. Inhale, both hands up. Good, and then your left hand comes to the floor and your right hand reaches over. Inhale, back up with both hands. And now your hands come to the floor behind. Now this is where you have options. When you inhale, lift your heart. If you can lift your hips, that's fine too. And then lower your hips back to the heels or the block, and then come forward on all fours. And now we sway the back and lift your heart. And then exhale, draw your abdomen in as you round. And then flat back again. Turn your right hand in and slide the left hand through to the right. Nice twist. Come back up and turn your left hand in and slide the right hand through to the left. Then come back up and both hands turn forward. Your sitting bones go back to either the heels or the block, and you lift. Take your hands, interlace the fingers. Once again, here we are at the top. And then round your upper back. Inhale, take your hands back up. Separate your hands and sweep your arms wide. Twist to your right, our left. Inhale, both hands up. And now exhale, twist to your left, which is our right. And then both hands up again. We do a nice side stretch to your right. Right hand down, left hand extends over. Good, and both hands up. We inhale. And then take your left hand down and your right hand extends over. And back up. Now bring your hands to the floor behind you. Your choice now. You can just lift the heart, or if you are able, lift your hips as well.
Those thighs stretch.
That's right. And then come back down and we come forward. And then sway your back and lift your chin. And then round your back and tuck your chin. And come to a flat back and turn your right hand in. And then slide your left hand through, lowering your left shoulder toward the mat. Inhale, come back up and turn your left hand in, and then slide your right hand through to your left. Inhale, back up. Now this is a sequence. Take your sitting bones back toward your heels that you can learn the different pieces. Come back up one last time. Interlace the fingers, turn the heels of the hands up. We're not going to do the whole thing, just this part, and then round. Again, taking your arms forward and stretching between your shoulder blades and hands back up. You can learn this sequence and do it as many times as you like.
Yeah, that's a nice one. All moves the spine in all 6 directions.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to the next sequence, the gate sequence. You're going to come up onto you use a block and place it to the, we're again mirroring you on to the left side of your mat or your blanket, and we're going to stay on our blankets. Oh, good job. You turned yours sideways. I'll do the same thing.
You want to protect your knees.
Yes, they're a delicate joint. And if you've ever injured your knees, you'll know and want to honor them. So this one is a nice, opens up our hips, and what you'll do is step your right foot forward and step the foot out far enough so that when you do a little gentle lunge forward, your knee stays right over your ankle. So I'll show you here. Right over the ankle. Good.
If your foot is back and your knee is jutted forward, there's not the stability in that. Now I'm supporting with the block, but you want to respect your knees. So
definitely.
have that foot forward.
And we're going to move from this, move your hips back so you can take your right foot out to the side. So heel toe it over there, line it up with your left knee. So you're creating a square here almost, a little box shape. And then place your forearm of your right arm on your thigh. And as you inhale, lift your left arm up. And then exhale, turn and reach towards the side. And then inhale, back up again. And again, reaching as you exhale. And then open up. We'll do it one more time. So that stretches and opens up the side ribs. And then inhale your left arm up and find your block. Place it out to the side a little bit so you can under your shoulder, support yourself. And then straighten your right leg and either point or flex or floint your right foot. And then we sweep the right arm up and just reach up. So one straight line from your toes all the way to your fingertips. And then open your heart up a little to the ceiling. Take that arm back behind you, your right arm. And then as you exhale, on the upper body, sweep it over. And then inhale, sweep that arm back again. Still keeping your right leg extended and reaching through the toes. Beautiful. And again, exhale one more time. And then inhale all the way up and come back to kneeling on your left knee and shoulders right over the knee. And bring your block now to the behind your right leg. This is going to be a nice side stretch and also a stretch for your hamstrings. Lift that left arm up and then turn your torso. See if you can reach your ankle of your right foot. And then open back up again. Now if reaching the ankle is too intense, reach the knee. And then open up again. So modify. It's the beauty of VariYoga. It works to fit you.
The shin is also some.
Yes, and then come all the way back up. That's a good other modification. Bend your knee. And we do the other side. So yoga is about balance. Then step that left foot out and lean into it. As Bryan said, now make sure the foot doesn't go behind the knee. I'm going to show you as you lunge forward on my foot. My ankle is that the knee is right over it's perpendicular. The shin is perpendicular to the floor. Just lunge forward. This helps open up the hips before we go into the full sequence.
You know, yoga adds to our sense of wellness because it doesn't just affect our bones and our muscles, it also affects our connective tissue and our metabolism and our immune system.
Yes.
Those side stretches that we're doing are affecting the channels of lymphatic drainage. The lymph system is along the sides of the body, part of our lymph system. So when we take this side stretch,
pick that forearm, and then take your arm up. This is helping work helping the lymphatic system do its job better. Inhale, open up.
It's along from the shoulder to the hip are
some of the lymph glands, exactly. And open up. So, you know, joy also, yoga brings joy, ease, and grace into your life. That was 3. And over. Let's bring that right hand to the block. So yoga helps you live well every day. And you straighten that left leg, either flex, point, or floint your toes. Inhale your left arm up, and then we open back. Take the shoulder back, take the arm back, open the palm to the ceiling, and then exhale, sweep it around, but keep that left leg extended. Inhale, open back up. And again, exhaling, reaching with the left fingertips. Once more. This helps lubricate the shoulder joint. And then back all the way. Bring your block with you and place it behind your left knee. Mindful not to lock the knee. The tendency sometimes we straighten our leg and we just think we're pushing the knee down. So engage your quadriceps, your thigh muscles. Hand on your block. Inhale, lift the right arm up, and then you're going to turn your torso towards your toes. Maybe you can grab your shin, your ankle, your knee. Inhale all the way back up. And modify your foot position. You can flex it, floint it, or point it. And once more. Good. Always feel so graceful in this sequence. Good. Let's come back up. You know, when yoga helps you stress less and live better.
That's right.
Okay, so what do we have here now, Bryan?
Come into standing position.
Okay.
We talked a moment ago about how yoga affects our immune system.
Let's keep our blocks. I think we're going to use those in a little while, right?
It adds to our wellness. Now, part of our practice today is going to be strengthening. We're going to do some things that are really strong. So we want to find the balance between effort and ease.
Okay.
So that we are balanced. But we're going to do our immune system flow. We have a small gland in the top of the chest called the thymus. It is responsible for T-cell production. And so it's above the heart, just kind of in the center there. And so we're going to tap it with our hands as we breathe and move our arms. So sweep your arms wide as you draw your breath in. The breath comes in. And then exhale, take your arms wide and you bring your palms together. If you can, bring the elbows together to press the air out. And then the elbows come apart. You tap the top of your chest twice. Inhale wide and up as you draw your breath in. And then exhale, sweep your arms wide and down again. Palms together, and if you can, bring the elbows
I'm
together.
glad you offered that modification.
And then elbows apart, yes. Inhale, widen up. One size does not fit all.
That's VariYoga.
And
One journey,
exhale.
many paths.
Now we're tapping the area of the thymus to encourage blood flow. We don't want to bruise, we want to stimulate.
So, you know, one other thing that really helps your immune system is if you can get yourself to Hawaii. Hawaii is a beautiful place. It helps you heal. And if you've never been there, maybe this is an opportunity. Brian and I are going to do a workshop in January
That's right,
2011. So if you care to join us, if it's still before 2011 January when you see this show, then go to our website and check it out.
aryoga.com.
Okay. So from here, we're going to move into a moon salutation.
That's right.
Yes.
Take it away, Andrea.
And this one starts the strengthening part because we're going to use our thighs, but we first start with the arms, the upper body, and that's actually moving your arms like this builds just strength in your shoulders and your triceps and biceps. And you may want to block, like Brian just took his, to put out in front of you. And again, what works as a great block is a shoe box, as long as you don't have to put any weight on it. So we're just bringing the floor up a little higher to up towards our hands. So to come join us, make sure your feet are about fist width apart. I'll show you here like that. And then stand in your mountain pose, your Tadasana, which is Sanskrit for mountain. And inhale, bring your arms up. And we'll lean to your right. So I'd like to take my right hand down to my thigh and lean over to the right with your left arm stretching. And then inhale, back up. Yeah. And then go to your left. Press into that right foot. You're collapsing the left side and lengthening the right. Inhale, back up. And we bring in a twist. Bring your arms into a T. Look away from the television. And then turn yourself back together. Bring your arms beside your ears. Very good. That's excellent. Then extend through the arms. Look to your left. Inhale, back up. And then we do a little mini back bend with opening the arms. Reach back. Just give yourself up to this pose, opening your hearts. And then inhale, back up. And then hands come together in front of your heart as you pretend to sit down. Sit down with us here. And then take that left elbow and put it to the outside of your right knee and twist. Back to your center here with the hands in front of your heart. And then twist to your other side. This is, we're building strength here. Back to center, you can do it. And then you're going to straighten your legs and set your hands on your block. On your next inhale, bend your right knee and straighten the right knee. Bend your left knee, sorry. Keep the right leg straight and lift the right arm up in the air. And then straighten, bring the hand down. Open to the other side. Straightening that leg, straightening the arm to the ceiling. Good, and then back down, straighten both legs. Use the power of your legs, push into the floor and come all the way up to standing again. Let's do that again. So exhale, take the right hand over to the side. Variation is the way Brian's doing, keeping the arms parallel. So again, VariYoga, we show you ways of doing it that's going to work for your body. And then inhale, back up. And then turn and twist, making a nice straight T with your arms. Come back to center. And open up to your left. Good. And back to center. Let's do that nice opening back bend, opening our hearts. Coming to standing again. And hands in front of your heart. Sit down as if you're going to sit in a chair, strengthening your thighs.
This is Utkatasana, that's the name of the pose.
Strong pose. Some people call it chair pose, but it's a lightning bolt or thunderbolt.
A lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, okay.
Fierce, powerful, and mighty. Utkata.
Yes. Do you feel that fierceness? Come back to center and twist to your other side. Feel that. Hold it. Feel the legs. Just, the knees are parallel. The thighs are working. Come back to center. And now straighten your legs. Ha. Keep the left hand on your block. Bend the left knee and straighten the right leg. And then bring your hand down. Straighten that left leg, bend the right. And back down. Good. On an inhale, come all the way back up. Good. And then hands in front of your heart. You can continue to do that. You can replay that and do it 3 or 4 more times. We've got a lot of sequences we want to get in this program for you. So, in the next one, Brian's going to lead us in. Another strengthening pose for our legs.
And some balance.
Yes, some balance.
So we're going to move to the front of the mat. Good again.
I know what's coming.
Tadasana.
Oh, all right.
As you inhale, sweep your arms wide as we've been doing.
Hello.
And then swan dive down. And then bend your knees so that your fingertips are on the mat and step your right foot back into lunge. Runner's lunge. This is a great stretch for runners.
I did the right leg.
Oh, you did. Well, mirror image for you at home. Now we're going to do a little balance. You bring your hands forward and form a triangle. With your left foot, press and lift your right leg. Some will lift it just a small amount, others a little higher, and some may come all the way up into standing splits. You choose what best suits your body for today. And then bring the foot back down next to the left, bend your knees, press, and come all the way up. Reach up.
Woo. That stretches the backs of your legs.
And we're going down again. Just sweep your arms wide.
Down
fold
again.
Down. Fingertips to the floor, bend your knees, step your left foot. All right, your left at home. Good, breathe.
Yeah, breathe. This is where when you start doing hard poses, you sometimes hold our breath, so don't hold your breath. Keep breathing.
That's right. Now come forward, let the hands form a triangle with the right foot and lift your left leg. You choose how high up you go with that. It can be parallel to the floor or way high, you choose. And then bring your left foot to the floor. Press your feet and come all the way up. Do we have time one more time?
Yeah, we have time.
Fold over again. Step your right foot back into lunge. Now, if you need to, you can use 2 blocks with this too to make this a little more accessible.
You want to show with that? You take, okay?
Good. And then we come forward, and you can lift your right leg a small amount, again, a medium amount or way high, and your hands can be on the floor or on the blocks. Bring your right foot down next to your left. Bend the knees, press the feet, hands wide up.
Yeah.
And then last
One more
time through this side, fold over. And then step your left foot back. Again, the blocks can help you with that.
This is a very powerful sequence.
Gets your heart rate up.
Gets your heart rate up, and you take your time with it. Maybe you're gonna try it first time. You're going, there's no way I can get my leg up. Maybe you're just right here. Your foot is down on the floor. Stay there, because over time, if you practice, you'll get that range of motion. You'll get that strength in your leg. You'll get the leg higher and higher. But at first, you may just start right here. Leave your toes down, and that's great.
Press and come up. Good.
Woo.
All right.
Now we have a warrior. Warrior. Are you feeling it in your heart? Are you feeling yourself just getting that energy going? I hope you are, and I hope you continue with us. I'm going to take a block back.
Sure.
I don't think we need it on this sequence, do we? All right, so warrior. And this is one where it starts to build the strength and the heat in your thighs. So what you'll do is you stand. If you're not, we say stand at the front of their mat. We assume that you have a mat, but if you don't, you're going to just stand on, so there's room behind you, because you can take a giant step backwards. So you step back with your right foot, and your front foot is...
Oh, I'm doing it too, right?
Yeah. All right, your front knee stays at a 90 degree or a little bit back. You don't have to have it totally at a 90, but make sure it's not straight. Good. And you bring your arms up. This is a variation for Warrior One, also known as Virabhadrasana Eka. And then when you exhale, you reach your arms towards the television, keep the strength in your legs, and sweep your arms back. Press into your back heel, and inhale, back up again. Good. And again, reach first, then fold. Inhale. One more time with us. Reach, fold, and come back up. Excellent. And then we sweep the front foot. I just realized I didn't do the warrior sequence with on the other earlier. We might do it when we get back down to the floor, the kneeling warrior. Step your other foot back. And then bend your front knee. Inhale your arms up. And as you extend out of the hips, push into your back heel, reach with your hands to the television, and then sweep them back. Inhale. Use the power of your back leg to help you come up into warrior. Exhale. And again. Feel your hearts going. And back up. Beautiful. Now stay here. Bring your arms out in front. Okay? And I want you to lift one arm higher than the other. Doesn't matter which one you pick. Cross your elbows and wrap your arms. Or, like Bryan just did, a self-hug. Just hold here. Breathe. This is working your legs. You're doing isometric work for your thighs. You're stretching your shoulders.
My legs are starting to tremble.
Okay, and release. Step forward. We'll change sides. We'll do the self-hug or the Garudasana, eagle arms on the other side. Trembling legs isn't bad.
Yeah, we're not through.
Arms up, I know. Now, opposite, which arm did you put on the top before? Change it? I think I did that way already. Yeah. And hold. And breathe. One way to help get rid of the trembling is to stop doing it. Or make sure you're breathing. Good. And then release and step forward. So you got one for us now?
Yes, we're
all right. We're
Tadasana.
getting these thighs. And you know what is it? We've said before, if you get your thigh muscles working, they actually help.
They burn calories.
Even when you're not using them.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some time here. We got about 6 more minutes, so let's keep going.
Good. All right. Now this is going to be a forward fold in a pose called Yoga Mudra, which means yoga seal. It's a union seal. So I'm going to show you first. When we fold over, you may hold the opposite forearm as you fold over, or you may interlace the fingers and straighten your arms behind you. You choose again what best suits your body. For this, take the feet just a little wider apart for a nice foundation. So we're going to take the arms widen up. And then as you fold over, you exhale, and you bring your hands behind your body, and you may hold the forearm or take your hands as Andrea is doing and hold the interlace the fingers and fold.
Legs straight?
Legs straight, but not locked. The knees are unlocked. And then sweep your hands down past your calves and lower your hips. Take your arms forward.
Oh, there's
Tadasana.
the strengthening.
That's right, and if you need to, you can bring the forearms to the legs, or arms parallel to the floor, or up by your ears.
Or even here into your heart. Many
Press
variations.
Press and come up. Good, little back bend, and then we fold again. You may interlace the fingers or hold the opposite forearm as you stand in forward fold. Good, separate the hands, lower your hips. Utkatasana.
Utkatasana! Beneficial side effects, I can't even talk. Joy, ease, and grace.
That's right, and all the way up.
When you're doing this, you might not feel that, but you will.
And again, fold over. Your choice, holding the forearm or interlace the fingers. Good, and then lower your hips, sweep your hands forward.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna put my hands here.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's challenging, I know, even though I do a lot of yoga, sometimes it's just like, not today.
Good, and then...
Yeah. All right, so the next one we have...
Pigeon floor.
Yay! I love this one. So you're gonna come down on the floor. If you have a blanket, grab your blanket, open it up. If you don't have a blanket, then just make sure you're on some kind of padding just for your knees. And come to all fours. I think we'll do this 2 times. I think we have enough time on our show here to show you this. Good. So come to all fours. And what you do is just lift your knees away from the floor and come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, take your right leg up in the air. And then draw the knee in towards your chest and up towards the front of your hands and hover. Yes. Okay. We might have to go a little bit over on our show today, but not much. And the next time you do this, you're going to bring your knee to the floor and push back into your left leg. Lift up. Yeah. And then let's fold over that knee just for a moment. Just exhale. Bring your forehead down. You know, we normally just stay here and hang out, but in the honoring the time, can't stay here too long. So come up, join us, come up, and then we're going to twist. Reach back, grab the back of your left knee and swing your leg around and bring your foot to the outside of your knee or to the shin side. Yeah, you modify
you have range for.
And then twist. Twist towards that lifted knee, towards that bent knee that's up in the air. Good. Now here comes a nice deep stretch, also a back strengthener. Keep your back hand on the floor, but use your right hand, grab your left foot and straighten your leg. See if you can do that. Yes. You can hold your ankle if you need to. It makes it easier for you. You can always modify. Good. And then turn to center. And I want you to bring your straight leg, the one you were holding onto, just to the floor on the top of your right foot. Inhale up. And now reach for your toes, or your ankle, or your shin, or your knee. And then inhale back up. Good. And then we lean over to the right side and bend your knee and bring it to this twist we did earlier in a previous show. Twist to your right. Back to center. And now take this leg back to pigeon. You can do that. Yeah. welcome. I'm so glad you're joining us. Turn your toes under and move yourself right back into downward facing dog. And we change sides. So now it's your left leg that goes up. Bring the knee forward and hover it up towards your chest, hovering it above the floor, drawing it in towards the heart, using your strength. And then we bring the knee to the floor, pigeon, and stretch back into your right leg. Lift up, draw the heart up, shoulder blades down, and fold over your front knee. Just melt over that leg. Feel the stretch in the, what is it, the piriformis and the glutes and your
some
hamstrings. And then come up. Yes. So we want to get it in this show. We want you to keep going with us. Keep doing this, and we'll get a little Shavasana in when this whole sequence is over. Twist to your right. Now reach down and grab your foot. See, watch this a second. You see it. Straighten your leg. And then you can straighten your hand back. That's the strength in the back, or leave it on the floor. You choose. Maybe holding the foot's not the right place. Maybe you want to grab the ankle. You find a way to modify so you can keep your leg lifted. Good. And now, bring your leg down. Move your knee out to the side. Straighten that right leg. And inhale. Let's get a good stretch for the hamstrings. Reach for your toes, your ankle, your shin. Fold down. And then inhale, back up. And turn to your left as you bring your right knee in. Twisting. It's a nice a sequence that does twists, forward bends, back bends, arm strengtheners. Take your leg back. And from here, we move back just into all fours. Because we have to move already. Time flies. We're going to move into just a seated Shavasana, a farewell to them. Thank you for joining us. From our hearts to yours, Bryan and I, glad you're on this journey of yoga with us.
That's right.
So we bring our hands together in the honoring of, you say it.
That's right. Honoring the light, that spark of the divine from us to you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Take a moment and just breathe and be present with your life as it is right now.